Hi, this is Yamini Virani once again. And if you've already enrolled your child into tennis and are wondering, just like me, what happens next, you are in the right place. I'm back at Global Tennis Academy, but this time I'm here to talk with Coach Andre. And a little secret about Coach Andre. He is a nationally ranked player. He's been coaching for over 20 years, and he's PTR certified professional, which really means in layman's terms, he knows what he's doing. So I'm here to find out what happens once your kid is in tennis. So Coach Andre, I'm so glad to meet with you. Thank you for making time for me.
Nice to meet with you as well.
I can't wait to hear from you. Tell me about the structure of your program and how does a kid move from the beginner, I guess, to when they graduate?
Well, Yami, I'm very excited that you asked that question because we really like to think of our program as completely different from other academy programs. Very good question. Regarding the structure of our program, we structure our program based on 5 levels. Level 1 for the beginner player to level 5 for the advanced or elite tennis player.
Okay, so you have different levels. What do they do in the beginner level?
Beginner level, the kids that Coach Ted and I love a lot. The kids who are just learning the game are excited about it. We're excited to help them to learn the game, but learn the game correctly. You know, learning really good fundamentals of how to hold the racket, really simple as that, to hitting the tennis ball, to being able to move and hit the tennis ball. So we're really excited about the beginner players.
I can see that excitement translate through. You know, you light up when you talk about the beginners, so they must be extra special.
Yes, they are.
What do they learn at the intermediate level once you've worked on those skills at the beginner level?
Sure. Well, once they've learned some basic skills at the beginner level, the fundamentals, footwork, strokes, and things of that nature, then we start working with them on scoring, learning the different court dimensions, tennis etiquette, because it's very important that they learn these things in order to play the game and keep score, honestly, because anyone can hit a tennis ball, but if you're unable to keep score and know where to position yourself in the court, it's very difficult to play well.
Right. So you're working with on these skills with these kids.
Yes.
Are they also playing like league matches and games at this point with their opponents?
Yeah, very good question. Yes, at this level, the intermediate level, we start preparing them for junior USTA and junior ALTA play. That's why the scoring and the court positioning and the etiquette and stuff like that comes into play, because at this point we want them to be competing in that, because ultimately they want to move on to the next level at some point and start playing tennis tournaments. So we really place a lot of emphasis on league play at this point. But also we start introducing them to more parts of the game in terms of adding spin to the game, in serving and hitting the ground strokes. Then we really start to introduce fitness to them on another level, where we have an extensive program that has many aspects of it that I know differentiates us from other programs. We really start to place emphasis on those things.
Awesome. So I didn't know that. So at the intermediate level, they are getting ready to play in those tournaments.
Yes.
And so once they are ready to that, do they actually begin playing tournaments in the advanced level, or is that in the intermediate level?
No. Once we start progressing them to the advanced level, that is where we actually start having them play in tournaments. Okay. Because honestly, at the advanced level, they need to have rankings, whether it's statewide, regional, and national. Actually, at the advanced level, they need to have national rankings. So they need to be playing, not just playing tournaments, but playing tournaments on a consistent level. And therefore, if they're going to do that, we step up our conditioning program even more, where we work on, intense physical training, stretching, things of that nature. We work on strategy, then mental, as well as physical strategy, so they can be prepared to play an intense match in tournaments, whether it's regionally or nationally.
So at the advanced level, we're just going to a whole new level, right? That's what I'm hearing.
That is correct.
Taking your game to a whole different level.
Yes.
In your experience, Coach Andre, how long does it take for a child to start at the beginner level and move all the way to the advanced level?
Well, Yamini, it really depends. Your son, Sohail, he's going to shoot up the rankings. I can tell that already. But generally, it takes between, 4 months to a year, really depending on how sturdy that child is, their ability to move fairly quickly and hit the tennis ball, and really their liking of the game as well, too. I mean, if they're really enjoying it, they're going to put in the effort to really progress to that level.
That must be exciting too. You start with your favorite beginners and see them move all the way to the advanced. And I know as a parent, that's exciting to watch.
Yeah, it's very exciting. I mean, I coach, as you know, I coach juniors, I coach adults, and there's no one that brings more smiles to my face than teaching a child, helping them from the beginning stage and getting them to really where they want to be at their best level.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate you taking the time to meet with me.
Thank you, Yamini. Good to meet you.
Thanks.